Good evening and welcome back to NewsWorthy. I'm Hannah Flahan.
And I'm Twyla Hunt. We have a host of interesting, completely true stories for you tonight, so stay tuned.
Breaking news, Lin-Manuel Miranda has just threatened a brand new musical about another radically sympathetic historical figure, J. Robert Oppenheimer. Miranda says he is hard at work on the show. He tells NewsWorthy that so far he's written such songs as Bring in the Sheets and Oppie's Got No Regrets. In his announcement via Instagram, Miranda swears that the musical will be entirely family-friendly with, quote, none of that fussy explosion stuff. The musical, set to premiere in spring 2024, has already won 9 Tony Awards. Good on you, Lynn.
Last week, Pew Research Center released a study that revealed children respond better to disturbing news when it's sung to them. Lauren has more to say on this.
That's right, Twyla. Because we at NewsWorthy are always trying to find new ways to appeal to the youngsters, we've decided to test this theory out ourselves. To help us out, please welcome legendary folk singer and Bob Dylan's worst nightmare. It's Reginald Freedom.
Thank you. Very kind, very kind. Yeah, please stop. It's very embarrassing. All right, this one's for my late wife, Maggie Thatcher. An algebra teacher is set to be sentenced anywhere from 25 years to life for the murder of a 17-year-old mistress and his 8 months pregnant wife. He also claims to have killed 10 men at an Arby's in Roxbury 2 months back. They got his roast beef sandwich order wrong, so he cut off the poor cashier's nut. Just cut it right off. And then he...
Wow. We've already received like 50 calls from concerned parents.
Was one of them Bob Dylan? 'Cause I'll kick his foxy ass.
I'm right here, you bastard.
Bob, you've gotten strong.
Here's an album title for you, you hack. Reginald Freedom. Freedom to die.
Wow, powerful stuff.
Trick or treat or trust fund. Instead of the typical candy bar, Beacon Hill residents have been surprising costume kids with private company holdings. Children are infuriated and have put out a public statement reading, "Give us chocolate or there will be no Halloween. There will be bodies." Pleased parents speculate that the change is due to controversy caused by the neighborhood's choice of handout last year, entry-level positions on Wall Street.
The first annual Count Dracula blood drive was held here in Boston over the weekend. The drive was to raise awareness for garlic knot poisoning, the third leading cause of vampire death after wooden stakes and tanning bed accidents. The Count was reportedly seen taking photos with his adoring fans, even giving a few of them a special gift to take home with him. Let's talk to Ellie, who is with Dracula in the field now. Ellie?
Hi, Twyla. I'm here with Dracula about his new blood drive.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Welcome to my crib.
Thanks for your time, Count.
Oh, please, my friends, they call me Big D, but you call me Drock.
Right? Big D. What made you start this blood drive?
Oh, well, in the many lives I've lived, philanthropy has always quenched my thirst.
Okay, and what are you giving out to the participants of the drive?
Oh, you know, just goodie bags.
Oh, let's take a look. Are these Burger King and Arby's coupons? And a 25% off your next visit? Drac, are you lying and stealing all this blood? And please don't evade my questions.
No comment.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're pretty sure that Dracula's running a Ponzi scheme. Back to you, Twyla.
Thanks, Ellie. Drac has yet to respond to these allegations and countless more.
Smith family, more like, oh boy, myth me with that family drama. Jada Pinkett Smith revealed that she and Will Smith have actually been separated for the past 7 years. She said her son Jaden Karate Kid Smith advised her to take ayahuasca to help. This resulted in a psychedelic trip of flowers, visions of God, and Chris Rock riding a 50-foot Oscar while shaving his head. after Jada remembered her $50 million net worth and chillaxed in her Hollywood sex room that she and Will built together. And speaking of sex room, I heard you've been making some updates to yours.
Yeah, well, it turns out it's a complete waste of money if you're not having sex in it.
Oh, well, are you just like using other rooms or?
It's a studio apartment. No one will come over.
Stick with us and we'll see you right after the break. Welcome back to Newsworthy. A new A24 thriller premiering this weekend has an eerily familiar setting. Boylston Street at 9:52 a.m. on a weekday. In Boylston Hell, gone are the usual ghosts and ghouls. This time, audiences are haunted by a slew of familiar faces, including a horde of freshmen that have blocked off every entrance to the Walker Building, that one person you almost roomed with freshman year and haven't spoken to since, and someone whose you sucked less than an hour after they performed stand-up comedy.
Fizz, what the f***? A new app, the problem child of Reddit and Emerson Missed Connections, surfaced on campus recently to horrid reactions. Emerson students were duped into working for the app. They were bribed into handing out donuts to their peers in exchange for $50 to $100, and something such as an Instagram promotion would pay $15. Hate groups immediately formed on the app because, you know, what else would happen? We live in a society.
Most girls are excited for the Eras Tour movie, but me, I'm absolutely quivering until the moment I can enter AMC Boston Common to watch the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. By the way, I'm also single, and I will gladly sit you down for at least 2 hours straight to tell you all of the FNAF lore. DM me. Ellie, our field correspondent, took to the streets to see how people are feeling about the new movie.
Thanks, guys. We're here at the Boston Common AMC seeing who's brave enough to stay Five Nights at Freddy's. Now let's hear some opinions from our fellow Bostonians. Are you here to see the Five Nights at Freddy's movie?
No, but I would love.
Are you here to see the Five Nights at Freddy's movie?
Mila?
Bite of 87. All right, guys, so you're here for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Now, are you longtime fans?
Very much so. Been in the game since 2014.
Wait, you've been in the game? He stayed 5 nights. Have you stayed 5 nights?
Yes, I have stayed in 5 nights with Freddy.
With Freddy? So are you a longtime fan of Five Nights at Freddy's?
Oh, absolutely. Same with him.
That's fantastic. Well, we hope you guys enjoy the movie.
Thank you.
Have a great time. How do you feel in the presence of Freddy at the very premiere of the movie? Yeah, that's fair. Where were you during the Bite of 87? So, do you know anyone who's been to the Five Nights at Freddy's movie?
Not that I know of, but I know people from Emerson, so they could have been there.
Do you think that maybe you just do know people and they just haven't called you back after they went into the theater?
That is a possibility.
I never found out who was behind that dastardly bite, but I did find one conclusion outside of the Boston Common AMC. Not one smiling, oblivious face going into that theater had any chance of staying 5 nights. Perhaps I'll try one day with that Freddy Faz freak. Back to you at the station.
In an effort to make the walk to the Emerson gym even more dangerous, President Jay Bernhardt has announced plans to purchase a fleet of attack bats. Bernhardt will reportedly arm the bats with rocket launchers, stationing them every 5 yards from Boylston to Summer Street. When this decision was met with widespread criticism from fitness bros, our Supreme Leader announced a prize for anyone who could successfully defeat his hungry henchmen and enter the gym. Stay safe out there, Bostonians. We'll see you after the break. Welcome back to Newsworthy. Have you ever seen that fork bin in the Lion's Den? You know, that one that says forks on it, but like in all lowercase letters. So instead of proudly proclaiming forks, it just like shyly admits it. You know, the lowercase forks bin doesn't want you to worry about getting one from the neighboring bins. So to set the record straight, we brought said cutlery into the studio.
So, Forks, what is it about you that you think is deterring hungry Emersonians from fumbling their grubby little digits through your bucket?
Oh my God, I just want to say that I don't mind at all. It's absolutely fine. I just don't want people to worry at all. Like, I know I'm like totally plain and invisible, so just don't worry about it.
Well, frankly, I think your lowercase lettering actually makes you stand out.
Oh my God, you're crazy. But seriously, like, I know, like, there are forks all around me. Everybody has forks. Like, there's forks aplomb. So, you know, like, don't even worry about it. I'm here. I'm around. But no worries if not.
If you don't mind me saying, it seems like this actually really bothers you.
What? No. Please. I'm totally fine. I'm just, like, so relaxed about this. Like, you have no idea. You really have no idea.
Okay, well, to everyone out there listening, if you get the chance, why not try something new and grab a fork from our friend over here at NewsWorthy, the lowercase fork spin.
Please, I want you so bad.
Boston stockbrokers have unanimously decided to go on strike, and the question on everyone's lips is, who cares? But also, why? Well, apparently they attended a screening of Taylor Swift's Eras Tour, and after reading her Wikipedia page, they were fully convinced of the evils of capitalism. One stockbroker felt very passionately about the topic.
I mean, it's just not fair that she has to re-record all her old albums. Justice for Taylor. Oh, right, for us too.
Good luck, boys. I guess.
A screening of Taylor Swift's Eras Tour movie at the local AMC was interrupted by Boston's Golden Boys, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. We're told Affleck and Damon repeatedly yelled that they were here with their daughters, yet they remained alone in their front row seats and sang along to such hits as Dear John and Style. Every once in a while, Affleck would loudly cough and say, J-Lo better, under his breath.
Recently, Emerson College was ranked last in the Princeton Review's list of worst financial aid. For many of us, this crushing tuition debt will leave us financially destroyed for years and even decades to come. However, for one creature, crushing debt is more than an affliction, it's a job.
Hi, I'm Gregory the Debt Troll, and my job is to make sure that I collect the tuition from the sad gay people at Emerson College. Today, you will see me in action as I try to find one student who's been dodging me for a little too long.
I mean, I can't escape him. He's everywhere. I tried to tell him that my job at the male strip club only pays on Fridays, but...
You know, people will ask me, Gregory, how do you do this to the youth of America, you greedy capitalist pig? And then I tell them the same thing I tell everybody else. I'm not a pig. I'm a troll. They can try to stop me, but I'll always win.
Are you Gregory the Debt Troll?
Sorry, I don't do autographs anymore.
Sir, I'm a lawyer representing Drew Daniels. Are you aware that President Biden just canceled all student debt loans?
What? No!
Well, I have a job again. But hey, at least I can rest easy knowing that they'll always hire me back at the doll factory.
Thank you for joining us tonight. If you want to see Hannah's feet, make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at news__worthy. Once again, I'm Twyla Hunt.
And I'm Hannah Flahan. And remember, any story can be news, but not every story can be newsworthy.